Okay, I keep trying to make this video. I'm Alicia. I'm a licensed mental health counselor and certified addictions professional. I've been doing this for almost 20 years. I just saw a video on somebody talking about how men don't think they have to get consent from their wives. So I wanted to address consent. Number one, I don't think that we teach anybody consent the way that we should. I think the best analogy that I ever heard was pretend like you're offering somebody tea instead of sex. If you're offering them tea and they decide they don't want it, do you throw a big fit? Do you force them to drink it? No, you just don't make them have the tea. So that's consent, and that I think is important to understand fundamentally. Then we have to talk about consent can be really complicated because a lot of times consent can come through body language. And I think this is where it gets really confusing for men because they're thinking that they're picking up these signals and they may or may not be correct. And then asking often feels really awkward. And I'm not giving anybody a pass on any kind of essay or anything like that. I'm just saying I think that we need to have this conversation more often with our partners, and particularly with our long-term partners, because in long-term relationships there is a trend where men then think, and it's typically men, I'm sorry, that they can touch and grab and demand certain things from women, and that's not true legally, and also just human rights, we should have rights to our own bodies. So just throwing that out there. I think we really need to have conversations with our kids and even our partners about what's okay and what's not okay within our relationship. In fact, I think we can learn from the poly and ethically non-monogamous communities because they do a very good job at talking about how they feel and checking in with each other and things like that. And of course, it doesn't always go that way in those communities, but that's the idea.